All right, everybody. Warrior Junior. What is it? August the 4th, whatever. 2021. All right. So, you know, some people they comment. They've been commenting when I'm doing my live shows and stuff. They're trying to get my attention. So I'm just gonna tell you something. If you're interested in learning how to become a warrior like me, you need to shut the fuck up and listen. You don't need to comment anything. You don't need to tell me to watch your um, stupid previews for some Alibaba, Sahara, Fahara, fuckaroo, and fuck you kind of nonsense. Okay, don't you have to understand who you're talking to, who you're dealing with here. Now, what I teach on this is for you to learn and to listen. It's not for you to give me come at me offering me. If you ask questions, about how to do something is a different story. But don't tell me to watch this or don't give me for your information. Don't try to educate me because you're not going to. You're not going to. This is like, in the military, in the US military, what we do, they yell at you. It's kind of like that's what I'm doing without raising my voice. So I'm just telling you like how it is. This is like the way that not many people understand this. You're fighting an uphill battle against societal norms, social norms of what the way the world is, and a lot of it, is unacceptable. For example, I went to In-N-Out Burger. Oh, we'll get to the topic, the arrest topic, in a second. I went to In-N-Out Burger last night. They're open kind of late. I was going to see a chick that I usually pay for, and the motel is a couple blocks from the In-N-Out Burger. So to get the burger, and I noticed like kind of a group, a clan of whatever people. I think they're smoking weed or whatever in the parking lot. And there was a black chick that was walking by the tables to go join them. So I took a very good look at her. I didn't say a word. I took a look. She's walking by. I had my burger, and when she walked by, she goes like, it was a prolonged look I gave, but then she looks at me. She goes, "What's up?" And, like, "What's up?" Like, like, you know, just God forbid I look, like I can't enjoy myself. And then I said, yeah, I forgot even I didn't hit on her. She because I look sometimes I want to see I don't want to miss something if there's something really good. But when she got close enough, I saw she was just not really my type. But sometimes far away, something looks good, and then when it gets close, it's not what you like. This episode is brought to you by the Chai Spice Tea with the special ingredient. You guys all know what that is. Um, okay, so let's get it right into the topic. It's really important. As you and okay, so on a relative note, I have kind of an acquaintance friend who lives in Arizona. I will just call him Mike. It's Mike, and Mike's like I think he's in his 60s or something, and he was basically like forced out of living in Hollywood. It's kind of fucked up, Like he said it was because of a rent deal, but he had a connection in Lake Havasu. So I used to see him at the park. We used to play chess all the time. He's a good guy. Um, and he used to tell me he would go to these events, older women kind of dancing thing. I don't know what is. I don't think he really had any success. And not to belittle him, because I'm staying with me. I don't have any success either. I really have very little success getting action. Um, Good guy though. So I told him about the club, the venue that I go to, and in Orange County, and damn man, he was telling me these other some places around the valley and stuff. I'm just telling you, man. So what happened? So I went to the one in Anaheim again, and I told you what happened. Like I was getting frustrated. I got there like around 6:30, so close to 7. And it's like from 7 till 11. Good attitude when I show up, and then but I'm hoping the women show up. I'm hoping the opportunities for me show up. And I told you there was like this one chick I tried. but she was just going talking to all the other guys. And I stayed on her, but what happened was that when there's a hotel like right there, and I guess the young group couple, they weren't part of the dancing thing, but I got frustrated. I saw this chick. I said, "Wow, I tried to hit on her as she was walking by, but I wasn't really in her face close, And the guy, I guess he just couldn't believe what I was doing, so he stopped and he looked at me, and then I stopped and I looked at him, and he said, "You got a problem, man?" And I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "You're talking to my girl," and he says, "Well, you're damn right because I can." And the guy came up like he wasn't within striking distance, but he showed me like it looked like a police badge or something. But the way the star was, it could have been I don't know, but it did not have an ID with it. Like you open up one of those little pallets they have, like could it look like auxiliary something? I couldn't read it. It was so small. He flashed it and put it away so quick, and he got really mad, and then that got me mad, and that was, I know I'm supposed to stay calm, and then she came in and she approached me. She goes, "You're a creepy old man." She said something like, "You're a creepy old man." She called me, and I just, like I said something. I said, and the guy goes, "Oh, you're lucky I don't arrest you for," and I go, "For what? For trying to talk to a woman, trying to look at a woman?" That I was good. He goes, "No, no, sexual harassment." Sexual harassment. He goes, "Dude, I'm allowed to try to talk to any woman I want. There's no law that says I can't." And you know what? You and your fragile ego, I fucking cracked your ego like a fucking eggshell. You just stop it. You see, I'm by myself alone. It's different. Now, look, I told you what I said. That's all I said was she was walking by. I went, "Wow, you're really pretty," or something. I mean, that's all I said. I didn't say, "Hey, come with me," like get real close. I wasn't even within nothing, nothing. And these fucking guys are just not used to their girls getting hit on by like and I feel like I would women leave men all the time, believe me. They do it nonchalantly. They don't go right in front of the guy's face, but I guarantee you women get up and leave all the time. And it's like what I'm doing is just real. I'm being real. Now the thing is, I told you, if you know me, I told you I had or I dealt with issues involved with pickup that involved sticking your neck out there and being bold, being brave. And I told you this is going to happen. Now the guy left eventually, and then this one guy that was with the club thing, he came, put his hand on me. He knew, he knew. And I said, "Look, I'm just having a hard time trying to meet somebody." And he says, "That's in the older guy goes, "That's why I know everybody here." I said, "Yeah, but you ain't getting none, man. You know everybody, but you don't know it. You're not, yeah, you know everybody, but there's nobody to here to know." Look, you gotta understand something. Bars, nightclubs, all this shit is very cliquish. Now, the chick that I told you that I saw that showed up, the older one, they gave me the spiel. She met this other chick in the parking lot. They're both like in their 50s already. He goes, "You gotta understand, it's very scary for a woman. The guys are stronger." And then I defend them. I said, "Look, you could kick them in the nuts, you poke them in the eyes, grab their ears. I know somebody that was raped. Hey, you fucking tear their fucking dick off then. Like I'm siding with the women. I'm siding with women. But don't, the problem is they're watching too many movies. They're hearing too many horror stories on the news about women getting raped or putting stuff in their drinks. I told them, I said, I can't believe, I'm siding with them. I'm siding with them, but it's look, it's just, I know there's rotten people out there. I know there is, but you know what? Women got to take every situation each individually owned and operated. Every guy individual, 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 and they're clumping us all together as being these creepy stalkers and stuff and dangerous people. I was walking home, I think 2 in the morning last night, and this woman on the other side of the street, she was pretty heavy. She was running and like down across the block from me, and I said, and I even said, I wanted her to hear it. I said, "Boy, no, she's too heavy to be running." I said it so she could hear it, but I didn't yell it. And then I guess I don't know what she was doing. She asked me for help, and then she did stop when she got to the corner. Like, it's just fucking weird, Like that's the problem. People are very scared. They're worried. Guys are gonna do something. Listen, I've had faggots follow me home. I told you the area I live in. These gays, whatever, desperate fucking gays or whatever like that. If they get within striking distance of me or get close to me, I want to fucking tell you, hey, I'm not fucking interested. Fuck off. Let them tell it. Speak up. Speak up. Now, again, I'm not against gays. I know I said that, but you look, I'm not against them. But you have to hold your ground, and whoever tries to get in your zone or fuck with you, get him out of there. Get him fucking out of there. That's what it takes. I left the guy working at the front desk in my gym today. He goes, he was telling me another employee as I was leaving. I heard him say it. He goes, "You guys here every day." He's here every day. You know what? You're a fucking moron. Okay, you don't understand what it takes to become an elite fighter. Elite, like I told you, razor blade sharp and fucking like body hard hands and body of stone. You think that's gonna come just by coming to the gym every day? Do you know how hard I have to work? Not only did I go to the gym and work my ass off, a couple hours later I went to the park and worked up against a tree once the sun, was going down a couple hours, and working on my balance and every fucking thing, dude. It's a constant work. And it's hard, man. It's fucking hard on my joints, my hips, everything. But I said, dude, I only got one go around in this life. I'm gonna fucking grind. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna die trying. I don't care. I don't care. Come here every day. I've seen people go to the gym every day. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They look the same like they did 20 years ago. It never looked like nothing. Fucking morons in these faggot gyms. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just agitation and frustration because the area I live in, man, you just don't understand. It's like a purgatory. I'm poor, and here I'm trying so hard. Like I talked to a realtor over the past couple of days, and he goes, "Well, Warrior, you need a FICO score of 580." I'm working. I know. I did some. It's like I got a lot of balls in life. That's why I took those calculated risks in the stock market and futures and crypto. I tried but I got killed. I got killed and shit. Like it's hard sometimes, man. Like I know complaining doesn't solve nothing, but you got to understand how hard it is when you're really trying. I gave that bum $5 the other day. I felt bad. He threw his basket over. You know, I feel for people. Nobody fucking helps me. Nobody fucking gonna help me get my condo. Gonna throw me 5,000, 500,000, or look. I told you I know this guy in Vegas. I don't know him personally, but he's selling his condo for he wants 100,000. And I said, look, man, you don't like Vegas. You want out. I want in. I'll help you find a place, but work with me. Let's make it like a 3-year deal where I give you work it out to where I'll pay you every month. I'll give you money every month, just give me the place. And he's just like, well, I don't know what to tell you. You gotta find owner will carry. People gotta work with you, man. Fuck these real estate agents and these assholes charging, trying to make a fortune and killing off of you. But why don't people work together? You don't need these fucking. Gotta get rid of these fucking brokers and hustlers and all these middlemen, all these people getting in the way of everything. You don't need them for anything. Get them out of there. Get these fucking people out of it. They're not necessary. Get them out. Sorry, it's how I think. Drinking my tea. I get mad because like I feel like I could do so much better, but for some reason I just don't get the chance. Like I'm trying. I remember the writer guy who died that I knew. The guy lived a couple blocks from me. He goes, "You just got no mazel. You haven't gotten lucky yet." And it's like, I know, man. I know. What a beautiful dance movie, man. Another kids thing I wrote too, like a Scooby Doo of like break dancing, like a mystery kind of thing. I never seen nothing like it. The LXD was the closest thing, but they have no adversary. I wrote a perfect thing, but I can't reach anybody of power. These people like John Chu, whatever, they can't be bothered. They're not gonna. It just breaks your spirit when you don't see any success. And you just don't sell nothing, or you got any reason to be here. You live in this fucking Los Angeles, man, with no success or nothing. I mean, it's like it's not giving up. It's actually going to Vegas. You get your own condo. It's like you're moving forward. It's better. Like government housing is like one step above homeless. I mean, homeless. I know this one chick. I tried to help her get on waiting list, but I said, look, it comes with a fucking price. You gotta let me have some fun with you, and then I will help you. I mean, I'm sorry. This is how the world works. You give me, I give you. I give you, you give me. And the problem is, a lot of people, what? You want me to do what? Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, that's how life works for me. Okay, I got to get my needs met as a man. And the problem is, our society shames it. It shames you. Like I see a woman that like has the goods and beautiful and everything, and I look and I'm interested, and society tells you, no, no, no. Well, you're a creep. You're a weirdo. Something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with me. Something's wrong with me. I'm looking at the woman with big tits. That's what I like. This kind of woman. And there's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with you. You fucking faggots. You're taking it up the ass. There's something wrong with you. And you're telling me I can't fucking get what I want. Then you shouldn't get what you want either. And then they get offended. People get mad when you come back at them. When you come back at them, like you hit their pitch, or you fucking you show them resistance to the force. Believe me, they get mad because they're not expecting it. They think like you're gonna take it like a little bitch, like you're their fucking. Let me tell you something, man. I told you this. The world, or especially Los Angeles, is a very, very competitive place. Look at the way people drive. Look at the way people act. Look at the traffic. Look at how many people are here. They all want to move up. They all want to make it. They're all fighting for jobs. They're all fighting to get to where they need to go to make. They're all fighting for opportunity and everything like that. And it's like when the people that have, they won't fucking help you. They will not give you. They're not going to give. They're not going to work with you. They're just not, man. I mean, for me, they're not. I mean, it's been my life. Like, you're too combative. Oh, yeah, yeah. Did I make myself this way, or did society make me this way? Society made me. What happens is when you're taught you got to fight for everything in life. How are you not going to be? How are you not going to be? You're going to be a pussy. You're going to let people step on you. Anybody that tells you you're being combative, listen. I know this guy. He was in the army. This older guy. He gets the same heat as me. He just holds his ground. Just because you hold your ground doesn't mean you're an asshole. And it's somebody's opinion anyway. The woman in the market called me a jerk a couple weeks ago because I'm holding my ground. You know, that's why she's working in a market. That's why she has nothing. Calling me a jerk. How many times I've helped old ladies across the street? Am I a jerk then? Giving bums $5 if they got nothing. They got no. They nobody's helping them. No one gives a shit. Am I a jerk then? Fucking dumb idiot. The guy who's a fucking jerk is that one guy that works at the market bagging groceries, like 60 years old, that tells me I can't get that woman that was next to me. He's a fucking jerk. I see him on his bike all the time, going up and down the boulevard. He tries to talk to me, and he pissed me off that one time. That's all it takes. You shit on me one time, guess what? I have a good memory. I have a very, very good memory. I don't relate to people that are losers, okay? I relate to people that try. You don't have to be successful. But if you fucking try, you show me that you try, you're good in my book. If you're successful, you're really good in my book. But if you're a fucking loser that fucking tells me I can't make it, guess where you are? You deserve it up your fucking ass the whole fucking way. Okay? Because your head is in the sand and you're a sheep or whatever. I'm sorry, that's what you are, like I'm telling you like it is. I'm like the drill sergeant. I'm the one that steps up to the plate that tells you, hey, I'm telling you reality here. And nobody else is going to. I am. The news doesn't tell you. They tell you their reality. Okay, remember I told you there's three types of beings. There's people that talk about gossip. Remember, like People Magazine? Those are for the real morons. Then you have people talk about current events. That's the news. Those are for your I guess you can call them stimulating morons. You know, they're just one little above. But your top tier people don't give a fuck about any of that shit. Okay, they're your inventors, your creators, your doers that make it happen. People, even the people that aren't succeeding but are trying, up there, the innovators, anything, they're up there. You out there are down, and depending on you might be like here or so far down I can't even show you because my hand won't go doesn't go that low on when I'm on camera. Where I wear clothes, by the way, I just it's comfortable. I like to be comfortable when I talk to you because I like to just let shit fly, man. Let it fucking fly. Let the truth be out there. Wayne Dyer said, when you squeeze an orange, what comes out? What's inside? What's inside? Okay. Now I know I use some hard terms sometimes, but it's validated. Okay. I don't hate any. I'm not against. If I hate somebody, it's for a reason. Okay. It's for a reason. If I don't like somebody, I have my reasons, and they're all explained. Okay. You're racist. Yeah. What makes me a racist? What? Heard people say that I'm defending myself. Period. I defend myself. I'm not here to appease anybody, okay? I'm not here to appease you. I'm not your public servant. Fucking guy. I knew it too. I knew like eventually, you're gonna try to talk to some woman, some dude's gonna try to one up you. That's why I fight every day. I even went like if I didn't say like if you come back, if you get within my strike range, then you will not be going back to her. Like because I'm very confident now that I can't. I mean, dude, you gotta understand. I've hundreds and hundreds of hours of fighting under my belt now. You're what are you gonna you put your hand in there, dude? You think I'm this little twerpy Jewish. You have no idea, and I like it that way. I like to look like I'm nothing, nothing. Just there's nothing. Yeah, go ahead and stick your hand in a circular saw. Nothing's gonna happen. Believe me, every day, sometimes twice a day. That's right. That's right. 'Cause I have to be. I have to be. Somebody tries to take a swing at me or grab me, they're going down. I mean, they have to. That's why I fight. I fight to kill. That's in my mind. It's like I'm thinking like you are. I hate to say this, but like you have to be like I say a boxer is a fucking killer, right? You got to be like that, man. If somebody tries to hurt you, what are you going to do? Try to reason with them? Don't. No. No, you get them out of there. You eliminate them before they eliminate you. Yes. Remember in 300? This is where they die. And in a way, in your mind, you really have to think like that. I'm sorry. You have to. You have to. They're going to hurt you. I had the living shit kicked out of me when I was younger. You know why? Because I didn't think like a warrior and I didn't have the talent. I didn't have the ability. Um, in elementary school, I did. I stood up for myself. And in a way, I'm doing that even at 47. I'm doing it now. I've had the living shit kicked out of me when I was drinking. Don't drink anymore. So that really helps. Look at it. It's tough. It's hard. Um, you know, you're probably thinking that when I go up to women when they're with guys, you're probably thinking like I'm getting really close. I'm getting like again, I don't do it very often because I don't see the women like they don't have the vision. They're just not what I like. Thank God with most guys because if they were, it would be that much more difficult. Thank God I'm really picky, but man, when you just don't see any success, you might psychologically question yourself, and that's when you got to dig deep and constantly remind yourself that the warrior, get it, warrior, that the warrior has to fight on. If you don't, I swear to God, you will go back to your old ways. If you're like me, that's the kiss of death. Um, Look, this is not for everybody. Look, I commend you. If you're a guy and your needs are met and you made it, whatever, good for you. But I look up on YouTube all the time. No one's giving any money making secrets out there. Why would they help you? Why would they want you to cut in on their action? You know what's fucked up? We're all going to die one day. We're all going to die one day. If you are alive, if you're younger, odds are you have more time. If you're 50 years old, as I'm not too far from, if you're lucky, you're halfway through the thing, through the life thing, if you're lucky. And if you're older, there are fewer days ahead than there are behind. That's so. If you're unhappy, what are you waiting for? What are you hoping for? Like, what are you doing? That's why I can't believe some of those women in their 50s wouldn't. I made a joke. It'd be a boy toy. Come on, let's have some fun. What the hell's wrong with you? Just won't give it up. What the fuck is wrong with them? Their needs are met for something that's beyond extraordinary. Like that's financially like so rich that they can't say no or so. I don't know what they want. One woman just really likes to just go there to dance to get away. Her needs are met. They're not gonna do it with you. And believe me, I see all these guys trying to hit on these women. They're all trying to get some action. Even these older ones trying to get something. I don't know. I don't know how it goes on other places. I don't know. I ain't going to Brazil. I ain't going to any fucking third world country. I'm not going to Thailand. I'm not going to fucking anywhere, okay? I've been to Tijuana twice. The police scared the living shit out of me, okay? I felt the uncomfortableness of being in another country, and I ain't going there, okay? I'm staying in the United States, or I'm proud to be an American. I'm proud to be here, but I have my doubts as to what's going on here. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I do hold conspiracy theories, um, which I will address 9/11 next month in full detail. And most people are fools. You're a fool if you don't believe that there was some shenanigans going on 9/11. You're a fool. You're a fool. You're an idiot. Now, one of my best friends, he's a fool. He's a fool. He likes politics and everything. But when I start opening up on 9/11, he tries to close the door on me, and he can't. He's done no research. He goes by the generic narrative. And there's so many holes in that. The scientists had plenty of time to go to the recycling. Why the hell are they fucking sending that shit off to China? Oh, we don't recycle steel here. You fucking idiot. Fucking moron. 10-mile no-fly zone outside the Pentagon. You're a plane flight. We didn't know everything, man. You fucking idiot. It's called NORAD. They know exactly what's in the air and everything. They know everything. Intentionally kept away. Intentionally kept away. To allow things to happen. To allow things to happen. Now I want you to think about that. I said it twice for a reason. COVID. To allow things to happen. Okay? You're a fucking idiot if you think we don't know. We allow things to happen. Okay? Now they want everybody vaccinated. Government workers and now gyms, everything. Of course they want that shit. The vaccine is proven safe. Of course it is. Oh, it's safe, all right. It's safe, yeah. Yeah. You watch 20 years from now what happens. You watch. You watch 20 years from now, you watch the world population, the fertility rates and everything. You fucking watch. It's safe, all right. Safe for the people that want the world to go in their direction, their agenda. You don't think it's all planned out, huh? You don't think it's all planned out. You're a fool. You're a fool. COVID's not going anywhere. Okay? It's not going anywhere. Do you know why? Of course not. I told you why. If you go back a couple episodes, you have to learn. You have to understand that things are allowed to happen. I like when people go laugh out loud. You're real funny. Oh, you can laugh all you want. Biden laughs all the laughs. People laugh all the time at things. When they bring up things, of course, just laugh it off. How can people be bothered? They got to make money. They got to make a living. I don't have time to fucking worry about anything. Yeah. You're just building the pyramid, my friend. You don't know it. You don't. Look at the back of that dollar bill. Anytime you question, like, your freedom and who you think you are, you look really good at the back of the dollar bill. You look at that pyramid. You think about it. You think about really what you are. You're a fucking slave, is what you are in the 21st century. You better know it. You don't. A lot of people don't know it, but you are. You are. And it's called money. Money is what keeps you imprisoned. You think, well, I'm not a slave. I can quit my job. I can go wherever I want. Yeah? No, you can't. You can't. Because you don't have enough. You're tied down. You got family, you got responsibilities, you got pets, you got mortgage, you got this, you got that. You have to work. And that's what a slave does. You won't make enough to get ahead. Give you out when you're 65, then point at that point. Then you're going to try to chase after those dreams that you've had when you're too old. Your body can't do it anymore. You spent your whole life working at the post office or whatever, the government job or something like that. Or somebody making somebody else rich. Even better. See, I figured this all out. Unfortunately, I didn't make. What was it? The guy Dan Lok wrote this book, "Fu Money." If you could make enough where you don't, then you can tell society to go f itself. If you can do that, most people can't. Only literally a handful. They can't. They have to keep making because their expenses are so high. I try to eliminate responsibilities as much. I never got married, no kids, no pets, nothing. That's kind of like, you know, that's how I think. But even with that, you need enough for to own property. You need some real money, or you need to be able to qualify for a mortgage. It's not so easy. A lot of people do though. You know how many people own multiple properties though? It's like, can't even give you one to get you started. Can't even get back in life. Wow, we call it ungestockt in Jewish, in Yiddish, ungestockt. That's why the Jews, my people, get a bad rap. Called greedy Jew bastards. Because like say, oh, they're so cheap and everything like that. Uh, how do I say it? How do I say this? How do I say this without like I get it, but there's all races can be stingy and tightwads. Not just my people. It's so many. But your people more than others. I say, well, I don't know. I don't know what you base that on. I don't know where that stigma, where that what do you call it? The thing like where I don't know. It's not that important. I try to judge people individually. I don't care if you're Jewish, Hispanic, Black, Asian. I think it's a case by case, white. A case by case. I take people individually, and then draw my conclusions. That's not being a racist. You judge people individually. People like just even that woman at the dance thing said this world's fucked up. She's like in maybe 60, close to 60. I said, I agree with you. It doesn't mean you have to be. The fucking Metrolink all the way down Anaheim or walk miles and miles just to try at least. At least I try. It'd be nice to see some little bit of success. It hurts. Like when you feel like you got some balls in life, and you say, look, you know what? I'm willing to stick my neck out there. I'm willing to do everything. How many people do something like this? These single guys will go up to a woman, another guy, and try to hit on her. Barely none. Because psychologically, in their brain, the society has told them they can't. You're assuming they're together. You're making assumptions that they're married or they're boyfriend and girlfriend. You don't know for sure. And unfortunately, and that in your mind, not trying, you're sabotaging yourself, and you're just going along with societal norms. And I'm telling you, that type of conformity will beat you to your knees in all walks of life and keep you there. It will, without a shadow of a doubt, because you will second guess yourself in every facet of life. It's not just about meeting women. That's what this channel is about. But it's really about being a warrior in everything. Everything. Against other dudes, competition, getting what your needs met as a man, getting the things you want out of life, which generally cost money. So money is tied to everything. It is. It's the control mechanism. It does. I mean, so powerful. It is. That's what kind of makes it weird. You would think you'd see a woman, right, walking down the block and go, wow, can I give you like, and then there's, well, I'm not one of those kind of women. What does that mean? You want to meet a guy that's rich, that has a house. See, what women want is the keys to the vault, is what they want. They want to act like they're not, they're not hookers and stuff like that. But if you really think about it, if the price is right, if the guy's got $1 million condo, a multi-million dollar house, he's got a good job. What's the difference between that and a high price hooker? Oh, well, a hooker, just takes your money and leaves. Yeah, you know what? Doesn't a regular woman marry you and take your money and leave later? So it's really kind of the same. It really is. I mean, look, I know it can be misconstrued. It's like, and it's making it sound like I'm belittling women. I'm not. I'm not. Because let me tell you something. The women that I give money to help me out, I respect them because they help me out. Those women, the 50-year-old something women that aren't whores, whatever, they're not help. They didn't help me out. They didn't help me out. If not, they just kind of they did worse. They tease you. Woman dressing, showing off her tits or whatever like that. Showing, what are you showing me for? I can't have it. So no, they're doing me a disservice. Okay. So what I'm doing is trying to cut to the goal line. It's like, think about this: dudes that go to strip clubs, right? They're going there looking at the women, getting all excited, but you're not getting off. You're not getting them. I go right to the goal line. I rather just pay the women, not go to the strip clubs, go right to their house, or have them meet me in a hotel or something. Cut to the chase. Don't torture yourself. And that's what our society unfortunately is set up to do. It's set up to take advantage of you. And here, what I'm doing is I'm pulling behind it. I'm telling guys, I'm saying, hey, come here, take a look. Because what I'm doing is I'm opening up the curtain for you to see the truth. And the truth is that, you know, it's not what you think it is. These women are doing a cash grab, but they're doing it methodically. They're marrying dudes that have money. They're staying with them for whatever have to. Then they divorce them and they get a good chunk, and then they're gone. And then they got money, or the women are doing the same thing. Yeah, the guys, whatever. It's mostly women that do it, but it's guys that do that. Now, let me tell you something. I told the girl I was with, like, and don't tie this to me being an advantage taker, an opportunist. I got to look out for number one. I got to look out for myself first. Now, I told her, I said, hey, you could have me, but you got to pay. You got to give it up. And she won't. That's why she stays with some homeless guy from the church, comes over her little apartment or whatever. She's just, she says she owns all these houses. She doesn't. The houses own her, is what it is. She was good for a little fling, but that's it. I cut those women off because you need to keep yourself open. If you, Now the homeless guy's got no choice. He has nothing to fucking. I know better. Like I have to keep trying other because there's plenty other ones out there. If that one comes back to me and then offers me, I told you it's, you know, better be a nice property. I want my Rolex. I want some nice things. You got to give it to me. And if you don't, then there's no compromise. Period. You give me those things, or else bye bye. There's plenty of other women out there. I'll find the ones that have money. I'll find the ones that get my needs met. And it ain't you. I mean, I'm sorry. What a dumb broad anyway. Well, she's a miser. Is what her she's got a sickness. That being a miser is her sickness, and she got that from her parents. She caught that disease from her parents, and that disease is thinking that the reason she has money is because she's so cheap, and that's not true. It's not true at all. That's the delusion. The reality is she made her money in real estate, but she's just a fucking miser. So I mean, think about this: you make three, four, 500,000, whatever, 150,000 on a house, and you're recycling tea bags. You're a fucking retard. I go like I bought some salsa thing today. They were out of the ones that were on sale for $1.09. The big one was $3.49. Oh, it cost 10 cents more an ounce. Oh my god, I spent 70 cents more. Oh my god, that 70 cents is really gonna stop me from getting my $100,000 condo. Fucking idiots. I'll tell you, some of these fucking people, man. Or the $120 I spent for the hotel room last night. The chick couldn't make it because her tire blew up. I had to call AAA. I was out 120 bucks for the hotel room. But you know what? She was go ask for a refund. I go, nope. I don't want to ruin my rep there. So whatever. The 120 is gone. Life goes on. But you see, that's how I think in my mind, millionaire mind. It's 120 bucks. Okay, fuck it. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving ahead in life. Don't sweat the small stuff, man. Don't sweat the small stuff. I was in the crypto. Here, you want to hear what's really up? So I was in a crypto market. I was down $1,000, right? And again, I don't really cry about it. I was like, hey, it's $1,000. It's like, damn. But I saw there's these new ones that came out earlier today. They were made available, and I was like, you know what? I got leverage. I can borrow, like, I got like a $2,000 credit line from my bank. And I just had a good feeling. I said, oh, this one is like a penny. It was like almost 92 cents. I said, let's load up. Let's just go for it. Let's fucking go for it. That was today. And the shit shot up. Now, it didn't go up huge. I wish. If it goes up to $1, then I got my condo. If it goes up to $1, it's like 2.5 cents right now. I'm watching it actually as I'm live. I'm watching it right now. So I almost have all my money back. That I was down $1,000. Almost got it all back. Now, it's not that much, but it's all part of like trying to get me to where I got to go in life. I mean, I fight really, really hard for everything. If you're a wage slave, you're making this like 15 bucks an hour thing. I mean, you're never gonna be a millionaire. Now, if you're 20 years old, if you're a teenager and doing it, and you want to do it till you're like 65 years old, and then you put in every month a couple $100, in an IRA, yeah, you have a million. By the time you're old, or whatever, you will be a millionaire. You will be. But I'll tell you something. What's the point at that point? If you have a family and stuff like that, you want to leave something behind, and God bless you, man. Good for you. But I'm not. I don't believe in kids. I don't believe in pets. I don't believe in wife. I don't mind. Yeah, it comes along, but I highly, 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 highly doubt it. I highly doubt it because I'm too much of an anomaly. I'm just sorry. This is reality. That's just my reality. There's too many cookie cutters out there, normals out there. They're not open minded, or they're too far out there, new age retards. Like they're look. I walk alone. I walk alone, and I've been walking alone for a very long time, and for a very, very far distance. Okay, there ain't nobody out there for me. Trust me. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll pay to get my needs met. I got no problem with that. Excuse me, good tea. The bottom, the saw palmetto goes to the bottom. It's the park. Really, working on balance on the tree. Not just that, there's like this big grassy area, so I can work on speed. I can work on things. Man, boy, your body is an incredible thing, man. You could really You could really use it. I told the guy I spoke with, I talked to Mike, that guy I told you that used to work at his pawn shop. He doesn't know about fitness like I do. But he's kind of learning and stuff, and I try to give him some basic pointers. It's good. It's good to kind of help people to give back, but I mean, he's no warrior, man. Let me tell you, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Fighting an uphill battle. I remember this guy told me in the pickup artist community, he's like, "You're scaring women. You're scaring women." What are you talking about, man? You get this nonsense paranoia. You think you're gonna do something to them. I made the joke like I got a steel pipe in my pants or something. What the fuck is? What the hell put this in their heads? Hear these horror stories. They remember that somebody spiked their drink, raping, all these awful things. Fucking nonsense, man. West Hollywood, it's full of like what I call poor millionaires. Now there's some people there, they got some money. I noticed like they got these big bushes. They got a big house and bushes block everything. They create kind of like a fortress. And they don't want anybody seeing in. Where are they hiding from? It's like they want to be here, but they don't want anybody to know. Like an antisocial social club, stigma. Because the rich can be our targets. Hey, if you're famous, that's what you signed up for. I'm very sorry. You're famous. You asked for it. If you became famous, you're lucky. You're lucky. A million people want to become whatever things you're in. Fucking Mark Hamill, whatever. Typecast for Star Wars. You're lucky you got it when you were young, okay? You didn't have any real work all throughout the 80s, everything. Well, hey, you know what? You're lucky you got starred in the biggest trilogy of all time. Then you smart. He was smart. When Disney came to him with Force Awakens and J.J. Abrams, whatever, he said, "Look, we'll give you $1 million to turn around at the end. You don't got to say anything." And the only reason that he did it was because he knew they're gonna have to pay him for the Last Jedi. Okay, they'd have to fucking kick down. Harrison Ford was in such a power position anyway, he wouldn't do it unless Disney kicked down, and they did. And that's why he did it. That's the only fucking reason. That's the power of A-listers. Think about how long Mark Hamill waited for that, the drought. Harrison Ford is working all through the 80s into throughout the 90s, everything, movie after movie after movie after this and that. I think he's doing Indiana Jones, a final one, fifth one. Well, yeah. My dad took me to see Raiders of the Lost Ark Theater, 1980-81. Never forget it. My dad was a great guy. He died way, way, way before his time. He died at 38. Heart related. They didn't have the technology for open heart surgery, even at Cedar Sinai. He had the surgery at Cedar Sinai. They didn't have the technology like they have now. He died on the table, as far as I know. But I got to see him the night before the surgery, and he hugged me. And my grandmother's brother, my uncle Mike, was there. He goes, "Artie, let him go." My dad knew he was going to die at 38 years old. And like that, he was gone. Everybody was so shocked except me. I had premonition months before. Connection between father and son. My dad let me chase every dream, everything. I mean, I was only 11, 12. Gave me a job at the video store when I could, like when I was able to learn how to use a computer. Nepotism. My dad. And when he died, my dad has two brothers. One of them is a real piece of shit, and one has helped me out throughout the majority of my life. But he has a daughter. He has his own wife. The piece of shit one is my Uncle Irving. And my Uncle Irving, the reason I say he's a piece of shit is because he wasn't there for me when my dad died. Pharmacy, co-owned a pharmacy in the valley. Never offered me a job or anything. I think he told me sink or swim, he said one time. Got us two kids. That's that. And I got this. My grandparents, my dad's parents that took me in, they're great people. But they were too old already. Didn't have nothing. You know? Gambled it all away. Racetracks, Vegas, mostly racetracks. They show you gambling on television. Show you this incredible, lavish lifestyle. Look at these hotels. Wynn. Taxi driver told me I would stay 2 nights at the Wynn. You know, everything, warrior, for $600, 700 is sitting by the pool at the Wynn, nice room. I go, buffet's not open, nothing. All people, what are you paying $600, 700 with taxes? Is sitting. What are you fucking? What's a lot of money? One woman told me she spent $2,000 for 4 nights. What are you fucking getting for your 2,000? You're staying in a nice room. Fucking who cares? I don't get it, you know. Vegas, you know what I liked about Vegas in the '90s was like the whole idea was, yeah, there was luxury stuff, but it was like you could stay cheap, you could eat cheap, like a Barbary Coast steak and eggs, 24 hours, like $2.99. Um, Lots of stuff was on the cheap. I remember they wanted you to play, or I was trying to be like kind of like a big shot. And I remember like I had like a host at even like at Circus Circus. Here's my player's card, and they're like, "Oh, green chip player, free room, free food, whatever." Wow, what happened was they tore down all these hotels, and then they merged. MGM, whatever, bought all the Caesars bought all these properties, and they just changed all that shit to where it's all points now. It's all points kind of thing. Okay, well, I don't like that shit. They just eliminated the little perks here and there and make it really hard. and then charging resort fees. That's how they turn the heat up on the frog in the pot, you know? They know how to fucking take advantage of you. So even if you get these 2 nights for quote unquote free, they're not really free because you're paying resort fee and tax on top of it, this and that. They're getting you, they're, on incidentals and things. You're getting fucked one way or the other. And gambling, it is bullshit because when you win, you're gonna want more. And when you lose, you're gonna want your money back. And Vegas can just sit back and go, all right, sucker, come on. Let's see what you think you're gonna get. Do people win? Of course. And then they come back. That's the psychological aspect. I remember I won $500. I won 2,000. How much you give back? They know that. And you know it too. Those games are all engineered for you to lose. Those machines are programmed for you to lose. Now, as people go there, they don't gamble. Okay, go there to. How much are you spending there? What are you getting? What are you seeing? I don't know. Wherever you're going, I don't know. I just noticed Vegas changed a lot. I like the idea of owning my own property there. That's what I get off of it. But unless they get a good deal, that's about it. That's the only thing. I like the desert. I like the lights. I like the freedom. Shit being open 24 hours. I like that. Makes me feel life is worth living. In LA, it's not. In LA, you get punished. There's a stupid nightlife out here. It's not. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's like let's look at this. Let's look at this from realistic, from the pickup artist perspective. If I'm trying to meet a woman, I don't drink anymore, but let's say she does. It takes a little bit to get them a little sauced up, and if they're getting into it by 1 o'clock, 1:30, last call, it's over. Hey, now all of a sudden, the bar society is telling you the party's over. I don't like that. I say when it's over. That's why I like Las Vegas. You're not up against the clock with things. Now, I've seen at lounges, they closed at 2 in the morning. They basically did the same fucking thing, which pissed me off. I took a night flight out there. I got down there, whatever, 1 o'clock in the morning, ready to dance. I'm sorry. And they said that was it, the live band by 2 o'clock. Like, whoa, what the hell's going on? It's like a liability to do that shit. That shit changes. I realize everything changes. Just disappointed. Disappointed in all aspects of life. Wrote a beautiful dance movie. Yeah, hold on. Hang in there. Hold on there, folks. Ugh. You know, there's people that talk a lot, and then there's people that actually do a lot. This is my script. This is 89 pages. Formatted, whatever. Yeah, covers falling off and everything. But it's all here. See this? Didn't write itself, folks. Beautiful story. Inspirational dance movie. Nothing like it is even close ever been made. And it never will. Do you know how hard I tried to get somebody of power even to like listen to anything? No, I won't do it. All these heavyweights, all these people. It's just the way it is. Sometimes dreams do not come true. That's why you have to do other things. When I meet people, I tell them I wrote a beautiful dance movie, inspirational story. Nobody would listen. Nobody connected. Go try to find Netflix. Tired of trying. Tired of trying. I just focus on myself. I try to be the best warrior I can be. That's it. I'm tired of trying like what I call pipe dreams. There's some knucklehead. I seen him on YouTube trying to teach screenwriting. You can teach all you fucking want, man. You ain't solved nothing. I told him, I said, dude, you never, and he got real mad. Of course he gets real mad, because when you tell somebody the truth, they get defensive and they get mad. But that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to tell you the truth. And if you get mad, that's because nobody ever has told you the truth before. And you know it's true. So, what do you do? What you do is you accept reality. You don't have to give up, but you have to understand that you're really nothing special. Nobody ever really tells you that. You're really nothing special, okay? I've seen it all. I've seen the best dancers. I've seen the best bodybuilders. I've seen everything. People of talent that it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. There's a lot of people that can do a lot of incredible things. It's not a big deal, okay? I used to think getting a doctorate degree is going to be, it's not a big deal. Still working on it, but it's not a big deal. It's made out by the school to be some incredible achievement. It's not a big deal. It's not. It doesn't guarantee you a job. It doesn't guarantee you anything. You just have to realize that's what they're selling. They're in the education selling business. The selling of education business is what these schools are. I have 4 really nice pieces of paper. I think I showed them all to you. Do you know what it costs to get those pieces of paper? Of course. Ridiculous. Student loans and all that shit, of course. To you fucking anything. I thought a master's degree, I really thought what power it would have. Master of Science. Yeah. Doesn't got me nothing. No job, nothing. Doesn't matter if it's doctor or if it's fucking master, specialist, bachelor's, associates. It don't fucking matter. You don't have connections. It doesn't. Now there's a lot of jobs you need the degree to qualify for the job. I get that. I applied. I couldn't even get a job in the Vegas post office. I applied. See, I was willing. I was willing to be part of the slave mentality for a while. Because I said to myself, all right, if I get a job working in Vegas, something really solid, and I can put that on the thing, with the down payment and everything, then I can get my condo. See, I'm willing to do slave work, like pyramid or whatever, the you know, you can't take a job that's not guaranteed. You go get a job and they let you go after a while. But I just, the only reason, now let me decide, the only reason that I was willing to take a slave job in Vegas was because I could afford that money. I could afford my own property. That's the sacrifice. For like a couple of years, I think it would be worth it. No more than two, no more. Like I call it like being in prison for like 2 years. I could handle it, to own my own property. I'd be willing to be a pyramid builder for like 2 years, but that's it. But they won't hire me because you know what? They know I'm not one of those kind of people. Real, real slaves. I'm not one of them. That's why they won't hire me. And I'm sorry to use that word, but that's the reality, folks. You want to sugarcoat it? It's a wage slave. That's what it is. And you know it's true. It's true. I was young once too. I didn't have nobody to help me. The worst thing, you don't want to get old and have nothing. That would be just, you know, an awful, awful thing. Plenty of people out there that are old and way older than me. It doesn't bother them. I got a friend, he's a good guy, but he is waiting. He is setting himself up for a tremendous disaster. Mommy ain't gonna live forever. Mommy can't pay the rent. 60 years old, expecting mommy to pay the rent ever. No plan. I knew at 30 years old. I knew at 30 the dreams were coming to an end. I knew it. I got to dance on television when I was 31. That was it. Signed professional baseball contract for one day as a personal accomplishment at 31. That was it. I knew at 31. You know, I knew at 31 dreams were over. 16 years ago. Hope you realize, maybe younger than me, don't don't waste your life. Sat around for so many years going to these bars. I didn't care. I didn't piss away the time. All right. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. You gotta hang tough sometimes. Hang tough. It's like on a pull-up bar, you know. If you're doing ab work, you hold on to that bar real tight, you know. You lift your legs up. I feel like the grip is starting to loosen up, but hold tight, man. Hold fucking tight. I'll keep you updated with any progress or anything, which I wish I had some to report. So frustrating when you're not getting a win, you're not getting this, you're not getting that. Man. It's not complaining if you're trying. Anyway, hang tough. Warrior Junior is here for you. He'll keep fighting for you. Keep fighting for yourself.